What is up, friends? Welcome back for another movie reaction and my first Kevin Smith movie. As far as I know that he's got quite a range of films that he's released over the years, but I think this is my first experience with his work because I feel like a lot of his movies are not necessarily indie, but kind of lesser known movies, ones that you don't see a lot of people talking about. That's just me. I could be wrong on that, but I haven't seen his name brought up too often, and so I'm excited to see his style and see if he is as good as people have been saying he is, or at least the films. And besides him being a part of it, I don't know anything else about this movie. I would guess because of the name that there are probably some workers, retail workers maybe, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Looking forward to finding out. Hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me for this one. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for that in the description below. You'll need your own copy of the film to watch along with me there, but you can also get early access to all my YouTube videos on Patreon there as well. But without further ado, let's hop into Clerks. Is that the character's name right there? Dante? Quite an introduction, just falling out of the closet. Doesn't look the most comfortable.
What? No, I don't work today. I'm playing hockey at 2. Why don't you call Randall?
I already like Dante because he's got a cute dog right here. It's always a plus. Is the whole movie in black and white?
What time do you think you're gonna come in? Be there by 12? Swear. Swear you'll be there by 12 and I'll do it. 12 or I walk.
Jeez, man, the struggles. Something tells me whoever that was is not going to show up by 12. Okay, so it's a grocery store that he works at, somewhat along the lines of what I was thinking. And I think I remember somebody saying that the budget for this is super low. I don't remember the exact amount, but always love seeing that. Just what people can do with creativity.
Are you sure?
Am I sure about what?
Do you really want to buy those cigarettes?
Are you serious?
How long you been smoking?
I don't know, since I was about 13.
Is this guy gonna do a freaking exam on the spot? What is this situation?
What in the hell is that?
That's your lung. By this time, your lung looks like this. Here.
What's this?
It's a trach ring. It's what they install in your throat when throat cancer takes your voice box.
This man was prepared. He was waiting for somebody to come in here ordering smokes.
It's never too late. Put the cigarettes back and try some gum instead.
It's not the same.
It's cheaper than cigarettes, and it certainly beats this.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a picture of a cancer-ridden lung.
I love that this is all in one take as well. This is fantastic. That was quite the presentation. I'll give him that.
I'd appreciate it if you don't bother the customers.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
Pack of cigarettes? What's that?
This? How long you been smoking?
He just immediately goes back into it. I love it. What a character. Dude does not get paid enough to deal with that. That's Kevin Smith on the right. Am I correct, in the black coat? I've totally seen those names before, Jay and Silent Bob, because isn't that a name of another movie that he did?
Yo, what's up, baby? What's up, sluts? What's up, Bob? You a rude mother. You know that? You're cute as hell. Like to go down on you, suck you.
What are these characters, man? The one guy's definitely talking enough for both of them. I guess he really is silent.
You're spending what, 20, maybe $30 a week on your cigarettes?
53.
$53 a week on cigarettes?
Dude has such a captive audience now. My goodness. Who is he working for? Or is he just doing this on his own?
Of course we're all gonna die someday. But do we have to pay for it and say, please, Mr. Merchant of Death, sir, please, sell me something that'll stink up my breath?
I like how he calls him a merchant of death. Man's literally just chilling there doing his job.
You're loitering and causing a disturbance.
I'm a disturbance? You're the disturbance, pal. You know, here, now I am a customer. I'm gonna buy some Chuli's gum.
The way he keeps dropping the brand name like that makes me think he actually works for that Chuli's gum company.
He smells the change is coming.
You can smell it.
We're gonna shut you down for good. For good, cancer merchant. Cancer merchant. Cancer merchant.
This escalated so much, dude. Just absolute chaos.
Freeze. Let's see some credentials. You're a Chuli's gum representative?
Oh, wow, man. I was correct. I knew there was something fishy about that. Good on her, man, for stepping up, whoever she is.
How do you know they're taking the right amount of change or even paying for what they take?
People see money on the counter, no one around. They think they're being watched.
Honesty through paranoia.
It's pretty clever, man. I'll give him credit there. Allows him to relax a little bit. He needs a break after the other customers.
You think anybody can see us down here?
Why? Do you want to have sex or something?
Can we?
Really?
I was kidding.
Like you can't get enough of me.
Typically male point of view. You think you're gods.
This is such simple, regular dialogue. It reminds me a little bit of like a Tarantino conversation. It's a good way of introducing the characters, though. You just get to know them a little bit.
How many different girls have you slept with?
12.
You slept with 12 different girls.
Including you? Yes. Ow! What'd you do that for?
Man messed up. He should have known that was coming.
You only slept with 3 different people?
I'm not the pig you are. You men make me feel sick. You'll sleep with anything that says yes.
Animal, mineral, or vegetable?
Vegetable meaning paraplegic.
Yeah, they put up the least amount of struggle.
Oh gosh, dude, what a line right there, jeez. I love how long the take is, though. The actors just get to go off. Makes it feel a lot more natural.
Where's Willem?
Oh, hey, Ronnie. How you been, man? What, do you work here now?
Dude is on another planet right now, I think. He was just staring at the ceiling.
That was Snowball.
Why do you call him that?
It's a blowjob thing.
You sucked that guy's dick? Wait, but you said you only had sex with 3 different guys. You never mentioned him.
Because I never had sex with him.
Now we're breaking the rules a little bit, making it up as she goes. Is this whole movie just gonna be following Dante throughout his day?
How many dicks have you sucked? How many?
Right, shut up a second and I'll tell you. Jesus. Something like 36?
What? Something like 36?
I'm surprised she reacted like that to him before with 12. She's triple that now.
I'm 37?
Going to class.
37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
That guy's line. The customers are getting all the dirty details.
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way through the parking lot. Hey, you, get back here.
Man heard enough. He was done after that. A lot happens in this store.
It's 11:20.
I've already called his house twice. I'm sure he'll be here soon.
I walked in there the other day. That son of a bitch was sleeping.
I'm sure he wasn't sleeping.
Are you calling me a liar?
No, he's probably just resting his eyes.
I think Dante needs a new job. Everyone that comes in here seems to have a problem with him, even his girlfriend at times.
Make sure he gets that. The number is 812. My name's Winoski, and I wanted a movie tonight.
Well, if you'll just tell me the title of the movie, I'm sure he'll hold it for you.
Don't hurt yourself, buddy. I'll go to Big Choice Video instead.
Oh, laying down the law. That's how you hit him where it hurts. Tell him you're taking your business elsewhere. And we got the title before that of Randall. Is that his character's name? Because he gave a different name right there.
I'm getting that movie.
Like hell you are.
I bet you $20 you don't get to rent that tape.
$20?
$20.
All right, asshole, you're on.
What's his plan right here? I like that we're just getting introduced to more and more members of this town as we go along.
You're late.
What the hell are you doing here? I thought you were playing hockey at one.
The boss called. Arthur fell ill.
If I had known you were here, I'd have come even later.
I like this guy right here. Is this the Randall then that they introduced the segment with?
Let the past be the past. Forget Caitlin Bree. You been with Veronica how long now?
7 months.
Chick's nuts about you. How long'd you date Caitlin?
5 years.
Chick only made you nuts, man.
I love how quick this is, man. They're running through this dialogue. They've got impressive memories.
I think all 4 of you'd better sit down and talk it over.
All 4?
You, Veronica, Caitlin, and Caitlin's fiancé.
What are these cuts back to Jay and Silent Bob? What role do they play in this?
It says Bree to wed Asian design major. I was just wondering if the article was a misprint. I don't know, maybe it should say Caitlin Bray or Caitlin Bree with 1 E.
The classic, if it fits, I sits attitude of a cat. This man clearly still has feelings for Bree, though, if he's calling.
Usually, I just turn the can upside down.
Maybe we ought to soap your hand up.
They ought to put a warning on these things, like they do with cigarettes.
Oh, I think it's coming.
The scenes that we transition to are absolutely wild. Pringle cans are a deadly weapon, though, at times.
You know that article's accurate?
You know what I just watched? Return of the Jedi. What did you like better? Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back?
Empire.
Blasphemy.
Hey, I feel like I gotta agree with Randall on this one. I love Return of the Jedi.
The first Death Star was manned by the Imperial Army. The second time around, it wasn't even done being built yet. So a construction job of that magnitude would require a hell of a lot more manpower than the Imperial Army had to offer.
This is fantastic dialogue. This is the kind of conversations that I want to hear.
All right, so they bring in independent contractors. Why are you so upset at its destruction?
All those innocent contractors brought in to do the job were killed.
The real dark side of the Star Wars universe right there. Man's asking the important questions.
Well, I'm a contractor myself. I'm a roofer. And speaking as a roofer, I can tell you a roofer's personal politics comes into play heavily when choosing jobs.
This is fantastic. I wonder if it's going to end up like the conversation before, where in a few minutes we'll have 10 other people watching.
Any contractor working on that Death Star knew the risk involved. If they got killed, it's their own fault. A roofer listens to this, not his wallet.
Well, I guess Jay finally comes into play. Just freaking stealing some donuts. Was that what he was eating?
Are either one of these any good? Sir,
What?
are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
We know that is absolutely false after that last scene. Man could not care less about his job.
Well, what about these two?
Oh, they suck.
These are the same two movies. You weren't paying any attention.
Oh boy, she really got him right there. I'm interested what 2 movies she has. I could give my opinion.
I hope it feels good.
You hope what feels good?
I hope it feels so good to be right. There's nothing more exhilarating than pointing out the shortcomings of others, is there?
This man has such interesting moments. I can understand his pain a little bit working there.
This guy's going through all the eggs. Look, this has been going on for 20 minutes now.
What's he looking for?
Said he has to find the perfect dozen.
Perfect dozen?
Yeah, each egg has to be perfect.
Oh gosh. Is there anyone that's semi-normal that comes into this store?
I'm as puzzled as you.
I've actually seen it before.
You know him?
No, I don't know him, but I know the behavior. Let me guess, he's looking for the perfect carton of eggs?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Is he trying to do a magic trick? This man is straight entertainment.
Well, why guidance counselors?
Well, if your job was as meaningless as theirs, wouldn't you go crazy too? It's important to have a job that makes a difference. That's why I manually masturbate caged animals for artificial insemination.
What was the end of that conversation? My gosh, that came out of nowhere. This movie's structure is so insane, but it's super entertaining. It's very well done.
Come on, who pisses you off?
The women that go through every gallon of milk looking for that later date, as if somewhere beyond all the other gallons is a container of milk that won't go bad for like a decade.
That's an amazing line. That's so freaking accurate.
So, do you have any new movies in?
Do you have that one with that guy who was in that movie that was out last year?
I love this, going through all the terrible customers.
You think you get stupid questions? You should hear the barrage of stupid questions I get.
What do you mean there's no ice? You mean I gotta drink this coffee hot?
So, how much is this thing anyway?
That girl asking the most obvious questions. It's amazing that this came out so long ago, but customers are still exactly the same, if not worse.
My ex-girlfriend's getting married.
Jesus, you got a one-track mind. It's always Caitlin, Caitlin, Caitlin.
Veronica!
Excellent timing, man. One great thing about this movie is even though we're not necessarily doing much, just hanging out with them, it never stops. And so you never get bored even with the mundane scenes.
Why don't you go back to the video store?
You had to tell him?
I had to tell someone. He put it into perspective.
What did he say?
He said at least he wasn't 36.
There you go. That's all you needed to hear right there. Nothing like a pep talk from your bro.
Couldn't get the shutters open?
No, I called the locksmith. He said the earliest he could be here is tomorrow morning.
Bummer. Well, I gotta head back for the 1:30 class.
What time you get finished?
8.
If she's leaving for a 1:30 class right now, that means we're getting dangerously close to his 2 o'clock appointment with the hockey team.
Vermont? No, that can't be. I just talked to him this morning. He left at what time?
No way. The man really just ditched on him. The audacity. Poor guy.
Jesus, when does he get back? Tuesday? You gotta be kidding me? I got a hockey game at 2 and the steel shutters are jam closed and he's in Vermont? I'm not even supposed to be here today. So I'm stuck here until closing.
Oh, man, the entire day is freaking ruined. That's why I feel like you just gotta look out for yourself. Don't come in if you can't.
I can't play today. Neither can Randall. He's working too. Hey, wait a second. Do we have to play at the park?
Oh, wait, man. Are they just gonna do the game by their work? Maybe they just solved all their problems.
How are we gonna block the street?
We're not playing in the street.
Then where are we gonna play?
Wait, they're playing on the roof? I feel like that's a bit of a recipe for disaster. Somebody's falling off.
When's this period over?
8 more minutes.
I want to get cigarettes.
Like how he doesn't even really question it. He just asks when it's gonna be over.
In a second. Just look at you. You can't even pass. I can pass. How about covering the point? Man, you suck.
Now he's getting comfortable heckling him. I like it. I hope they get a whole crowd.
Give me a stick, pretty boy. I'll knock your teeth out and pass all over your ass.
Hey, are you open?
No!
Oh my gosh, man. I like the one guy came back. He didn't get enough earlier. I don't think he wanted to play hockey. I think he just wanted to beat him up. I love that they time the music with that. That's messed up for him just to launch that thing.
You got maybe a toilet in here?
Yeah, but it's for employees only.
I thought maybe you'd let me use it anyway. I'm not so young anymore, and I'm, how do you say, a little, incontinent?
Way too much information right there. I'm just waiting for a customer to finally come in here and just buy something without any questions asked. Give him a break.
What kind of toilet paper you got back there?
The white kind?
I didn't ask about the color. I mean, is it rough or is it cottony?
Man gets gifted the employee restroom and now he's making demands about the toilet paper.
I can't believe Caitlin's getting married.
Julie Doyer died.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious.
Oh my God.
But wasn't she one of the illustrious 12?
Yeah, number 6.
You've had sex with a dead person.
That's one way to look at it. My goodness. I love that Kevin Smith put himself in the movie, but apparently didn't give himself any lines.
I'm not taking you to this funeral.
I'm going with you.
I can't close the store.
You just closed the store to play hockey on the roof.
Exactly, which means I can't close it for another hour just so we can both go to a wake.
Yeah, there's rules to this madness right now.
Thanks for putting me in such a tough spot. You're a good friend.
She was pretty young, huh?
22, just like us.
I love that we immediately cut to them in the car. That's fantastic. Such creative camera work, too.
I knew this was a bad idea to close the store. At least when we were playing hockey on the roof, I could see if anybody wanted to go in.
Nobody's there. It's 4 o'clock on a Saturday.
I feel like... Nice, great cut right there. It's like a freaking zombie movie with those people. I was about to say that it's the busiest time of the week, I feel like. Yo, what happened in 5 minutes? I heard a crash and a scream. I can't even imagine. Was it the wrong girl?
I can't believe you.
I'm telling you, it wasn't my fault.
You knocked the casket over, for Christ's sake.
I was just leaning on it.
Oh my, I can't believe it. These guys are living like an equally as wild life as the Always Sunny characters.
I saw one time that said, the next week the world is ending. And in the next week's paper they said, we were miraculously saved by a koala mutant bird.
What articles or magazines or newspapers, whatever, is this man reading? Those are quite the headlines.
And I remember one time in his I'm gonna break your head, you jerk.
I'm sorry, he meant to hit me.
Yeah, well, he missed.
Yeah, I know. Here, let me refund your money and we'll call it even, all right?
This dude causes so many problems for Dante. The store has lost a lot of customers today.
Title does not dictate behavior.
What?
If title dictated my behavior as a clerk serving the public, I wouldn't be allowed to spit water at that guy, but I did.
I guess he's got somewhat of a point right there. I don't know if I agree with the allowed part. I don't think he's allowed to do it, but he did it anyway.
Sounds to me like somebody needs to hit the gym. I heard you strain when you picked up that milk.
I didn't strain, I sighed.
I don't think so.
Who does this guy think he is? Now we've got Mr. Universe giving advice all of a sudden.
Excuse me, have you been here all day?
Yeah, since 6 this morning.
He's got those love handles.
I don't have love handles.
This dude looks like trouble. What is he here for? It's like a lawyer or someone?
Can I have your name, please?
Dante Hicks, why? What's this all about?
You're Dante Hicks? Do you remember Alyssa Jones? She used to hang out with...
Hey, Caitlin Bree.
I'm her sister.
Oh, wow, man. Got the perfect connection that he wants right there. Now we can find out the truth.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I used to.
What?
Yeah, about 2-3 years ago. While you two were dating.
You're Rick Darris?
Yeah.
Caitlin used to talk about him all the time.
Really?
As if it couldn't get any worse for him. He finds out that this dude was getting with this girl.
There you go.
What's this?
It's a fine for $500.
What?
Any person who sells or makes available tobacco to persons under the age of 18 is regarded as disorderly.
Wait, who did they offer to someone under 18?
An angry mother called the State Division of Taxation and claimed that a Quick Stop employee sold her 4-year-old daughter a pack of cigarettes at 4 o'clock today.
Ooh, is it the mom from before in the video store and she just decided to get angry at him here?
The due date is on the bottom. This summons cannot be contested in any court of law. Failure to remit before the due date will result in a charge of criminal negligence and a warrant will be issued for your arrest.
Yikes, this day could not get any worse for him. I guess it also could be the gum guy just striking back.
I don't want to deal with the guy that sells cigarettes to 4-year-olds. Hey, give you a lift somewhere?
Sure. How about the beach?
I like the way you think.
Life is good for Mr. Macho Man. Dante needs a break.
Jesus, what next?
Dante?
What? Caitlin.
Shoot, bro. Well, maybe he just got a break right there if she showed up.
How long are you staying?
Until Monday.
Hey, congratulations. I saw the announcement in today's paper. You know, she's marrying an Asian design major.
So I'm told.
Oh man, she doesn't look too happy about it though, so maybe it's not gonna work out. Dante might still have a chance.
I'm sorry, but when we started talking, it was like I forgot I had a boyfriend. And then he proposed last month.
And you said yes.
Well, kind of. Sort of.
Is that what they teach you up in that school of yours?
Hey man, he might need to read the situation a bit better and realize he can still potentially get back with her.
The story goes like this. He proposed to me, I told him I had to think about it, and he insisted that I wear the ring anyway. Then my mother told the paper we were engaged.
Hey, there you go. So just like the other ridiculous headlines the guy was talking about, can't believe them all.
So you came here to what? To comfort me?
The last thing I needed was for you to think I was hiding something from
But you were!
No, I wasn't. Not really. I told you I'd been seeing other people.
I love how there hasn't been anything crazy happening in the movie, but the way they've set the characters up, I'm so invested in this right now.
Why aren't you marrying?
I just told you.
There's more to this, isn't there?
Why, Mr. Hicks, whatever do you mean?
Tell me I don't have something to do with it.
You have nothing to do with it.
Oh, you lie!
Now he's realizing what's actually going on here. Once again, man, great long take.
I think it's time we got back together. I mean, I'm more mature, you're finishing college, I'm already in the job market.
You work at a market, all right.
Cute. Tell me you wouldn't want to go out with me again after all the talking we've been doing.
Yeah, he's ready to move fast now. And if she'd seen what he had to put up with, I think she'd agree he's in the job market.
I'm about to become single again. And yes, allow me to placate your ego. You are the inspiration for this bold and momentous decision.
This is one of the longest takes for a dialogue scene I've seen in a minute, so big credit to the actors here. Finally, a good end to Dante's rough day.
So I shall take my leave of you, but I will return in a little while, at which time, yes, I would love to go for dinner and a movie with you. See you later, handsome.
Well, at least he has something to look forward to after his shift is over. Jay's still jamming out here. Yes, man. Finally, we see Silent Bob bust a move. I like the lighting of that shot, too. Half in shadow.
So what makes you think you can maintain a relationship with him this time around?
Something inside me says it's time to give the old boy a serious try.
You and I have something in common. We both eat Chinese.
Dick.
Exactly.
Clever writing right there. I'm interested how this movie is going to end. If it's just going to end as simple as it began, I guess.
Torn between my loyalty for the boss and my desire to piss with the lights on.
I'll try to manage.
Oh, hey, Caitlin, break his heart again this time, and I'll kill you.
At least Randall sticks up for his guy. I appreciate that. Let's hope it works out, though.
Hey, Caitlin's in the back. You might want to check on her. She's been back there a long time.
There are no lights back there.
Why is she looking all happy right there? What went down in there? Don't tell me someone else is gonna walk out of there.
Do you always talk this weird after you violate a woman? It has never been like that before.
Like what?
When you just lay perfectly still and let me do everything.
Oh my, she thought it was him. Oh gosh, who was it gonna be that was in there?
He didn't say a word. He didn't have to. He was just ready. You know, and like we didn't kiss or talk.
Oh, it's gonna be Silent Bob, isn't it? If she said he didn't say anything. Poor Dante. And her.
Are you sure there was someone back there?
Well, I didn't just myself. Jesus Christ. God, I'm gonna be sick.
You just a total stranger?
Shut the up.
Yikes, man. It could be the old dude from before.
Who is he?
I don't know. He just came in and asked to use the bathroom.
What time was this?
I don't know. What time did hockey end?
What? No way. It was a dead man. Are you kidding me? That's disgusting.
Was he alive when Caitlin...
No, I placed the time of death about 3:20.
Then how could she, you know...
The body can maintain an erection after expiration.
Oh, that's terrible, man. That's one of the most gross things I've seen in a movie. Luckily, we didn't have to see much.
Man goes into cage, cage goes into salsa. Shark's into salsa. Our shark. What's with you, man? You haven't said anything for like 20 minutes. What the hell's your problem?
I feel like 20 minutes is not a long time at all to be silent after what he just went through.
My ex-girlfriend is catatonic after a dead guy, and my present girlfriend has sucked 36 dicks.
37.
If you don't mind, I'd like to stew a bit.
You open?
Yeah.
At least Randall's taking responsibility right now. I feel for the guy. This has got to be the worst day ever.
Man, you sit there and blame life for dealing you a cruddy hand, never once accepting the responsibility for the way your situation is. If you hate this job and the fact that you have to come in on your day off, then why don't you quit?
Oh shoot, Randall getting way deep all of a sudden. It's not the worst thing to consider right now.
Why don't you go back to the video store,
It's the same thing with Veronica.
Oh, now leave her out of this.
You date Veronica because it's convenient and she's low maintenance. But meanwhile, all you ever do is talk about Caitlin.
Oh, wow, he is going through all his problems right now. Maybe he has a future in psychiatry or something.
I can't make changes in my life like that. If I could, I would. But I don't have the ability to risk the comfortable situations on the big money and the fabulous prizes.
Hey, man, maybe there is something to what Randall was saying. He seems pretty trapped, but maybe it is his own doing. I did not expect such a deep conversation, especially after the previous scene we got.
Yeah, you close soon?
Half an hour.
Yeah, we get off the same time every day. We should hang out. You get high?
I should start.
Want to come to this party with me tonight? There's gonna be some pussy there, man.
Maybe he can still celebrate after all, but that's a good sign, man. Only 30 minutes left being in here.
I don't know, dude. That Caitlin chick's nice, but I see that Veronica girl doing for you all the time. I saw her rubbing your back, come brings your food. Then I see her change your tire once.
Jay pointing out some good parts of his relationship. Who knew that he would come into play like this?
You know, there's a million fine-looking women in the world, dude, but they don't all bring you lasagna at work. Most of them just cheat on you.
Whoa, what? Man doesn't say a word all movie and then comes out with that wisdom. Okay then, better take his advice.
So that's it. He doesn't love you anymore. He loves Caitlin.
And he told you all of this.
Pretty much. All except the latent homosexuality part. That's just my theory.
I don't know what to say.
Oh no, dude, Randall's ruining his chance. He's gotta get to her quick. Tell her how he really feels.
I'm not sad.
You're not?
Ow! What'd you do that for?
If you didn't want to go out with me anymore, why didn't you just say so?
The editing, fantastic once again. Dante wasn't able to tell her quick enough, apparently.
I've encouraged you to get out of this dump and go back to school, to take charge of your life and find direction. I even transferred, so maybe you'd be more inclined to go back to college if I was with you.
Wow, man, she really has done a lot for him. Credit to her. Dante just couldn't see what was in front of his face.
I'm just glad that Randall had the balls to tell me since you couldn't.
Randall?
And having him tell me that was just the weakest move ever. You're spineless.
Veronica, I love you.
You.
Oh no, man, it didn't work out. Is he gonna have a problem with Randall now for telling her he was done?
Dante?
Oh Oh no, we're gonna get a freaking brawl between them. Love the music that came in. Such a ridiculous fight, dude. Fighting like two people who've never really fought in their life.
The swelling's not that bad, but the FDS stings. How's your neck?
It's kind of hard to swallow. You didn't have to choke me, you know.
I like that we go straight from that to them just chilling and talking once again. They just had to get it out, then they're back to normal.
You get me slapped with the fine, you argue with the customers, then I have to patch everything up. You get us thrown out of a funeral by violating a corpse, and then to top it all off, you ruin my relationship.
Oh shoot, now he's coming in with the good points. I guess a lot of his issues today were caused by Randall, unfortunately.
Who closed the store to play hockey? Who closed the store to go to a wake? Who tried to win back his ex-girlfriend without even discussing how he felt with his present one?
And then Randall comes right back, spitting facts. I'm impressed with the quality of the dialogue, man. It started off so simple and mundane, but it's actually very good now. Not that the other stuff was bad, it's just a different type.
You know, that guy Jay's got it right, man. He has no delusions about what he does. We look down on them as if we're so advanced. Well, if we're so f***ing advanced, what are we doing working here?
That was a great moment. I love that Dante didn't even have anything to say at that point. Realized it was the truth.
You want to grab a bite to eat or something when you're done with that and I get off work?
I'll give you a call, let you know.
Hey, good luck with Veronica. If you want, I can talk to her, try and straighten it.
I love it. True friends right here. No matter what happens during a day or what they argue about, still buds by the end of the day. Oh, wow, man. So it did kind of end how I was thinking potentially. Just as simple as it began at the end of his work shift. It's very impressive from filmmaking and writing perspective, though, because even though we just basically followed him in the store the entire day except when they went to the wake, you actually feel like there was some significant character development by the end and that they did accomplish a lot. So I actually really enjoyed that one. It was pretty entertaining and I thought all the acting was great, especially considering that a lot of the long dialogue sequences were just one takes, one angle, and all of the characters felt so real and genuine, which made all the moments hit a lot harder. And there were still some surprising twists and turns, classic movie moments in this one, specifically the dude in the bathroom. That was so terrible. But I definitely want to check the budget again for this one because I remember seeing it before and remember being pretty shocked at how small it was. And after seeing it now, I'm very, very impressed. Even though you can tell that was filmed on a lower budget, that definitely didn't stop them from getting a good product. They were very creative with the way that they shot it and keeping their story contained but not making it feel like they were forced to be contained. It made sense for the story, why they were just in those few locations and just the few characters and whatnot. And it was really funny as well. There were a lot of laugh out loud moments. I was impressed by that. And it wasn't just like set up punchline type stuff, although the editing did that sometimes, but it was a little bit more natural humor. So after looking it up again, it's mind-blowing that they made this movie for just over $27,000, which, considering the locations and everything like that, is not too outlandish, but just the finished product and the quality of it is just very inspiring that they were able to do it with such a small budget. And so gotta give them huge props for that, specifically Kevin Smith, because I assume he ponied up a lot of the money, at least from what I briefly read. I'll have to dig a bit more into it, but I always love finding low budget gems like this because it really makes you want to go out and start filming stuff for yourself, because you watch this and you think, hey, anybody could make it. Obviously, anybody can't necessarily make it because Kevin Smith is obviously talented and everyone involved in this film is talented, but the resources and just being able to put something together like this, I feel like anyone is capable of going out there and doing something similar, at least making a movie. You don't necessarily need a big budget or anything like that. And so beyond just the enjoyment and the entertainment of the film, I really appreciated it for that aspect. It definitely makes me want to see his other films now. Obviously, I mentioned at the beginning that this is my kind of first experience with Kevin Smith films, and I don't know if this was his very first film or if he made some others before it, but I would love to check out more of his work. and since I haven't seen any of them, definitely recommend any of the good ones that I should look up. But I'm sure with the low budget and everything like that, there's probably plenty of cool behind the scenes facts about the film. So if you guys know anything cool, definitely let me know. I'd love to learn more about it. But hopefully you all enjoyed watching along with me for this one. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow. And of course, you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for that in the description below. And until the next movie reaction, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.